Hello and welcome to day 2 of the Visibility Lightning Bolt video series. Um, I don't know if you are familiar at all with Chicagoland, but it's very cold here today, and it's very cold in my studio for some reason. So I'm wearing my boyfriend's big sweatshirt. So I figured, well, it's not a formal dinner party. I'm making a short video, so I would rather be warm and comfortable than try to get all fancy and freezing. So, so what's going on today? Today, what's been coming to me is really focusing on. I just love the way my intuition works. It's so funny. Really focusing on what scares you the most is what's been coming today. What scares you the most in your business, or what what activity or piece of really putting yourself out there and being visible in your business? What about that scares you the very most? Um, and the reason that that's coming through today is that okay, there's actually two things that are coming. Um, Several years ago, I sort of did an inner wisdom study of fear and like what is fear really? And what I realized is that at the very basic core, fear is really excitement. Um, because usually fear pops up when something's going to change or when there's an unknown factor. Um, and it's so funny because humans have this tendency to want everything to stay the same all the time, and and but when new things happen, um, it's exciting, right? Like we can allow the fear to lift enough to actually go, oh wow, this is really cool and exciting. Like say you lived in Nevada all your life, and suddenly your career um, is indicating that you need to move to France. And like, what? I don't even speak French. I have no idea what the culture's like. I don't, you know, what kind of food do they have? Whatever it could, it could be anything. And so a lot of fear could crop up, and but really, a change like that, like, you know, what are you going to do? You either go with it and stick with your career or change careers. So, like if you have to move to France, you have to move to France. So do you want to make it a, a yucky, like scary, negative experience? Um, because what's going to happen when you get to France anyway is you're going to just see how awesome and cool and beautiful and wonderful it is, and you're going to go to the bakery and the boulangerie, and you're going to buy fresh bread every day, and you're going to buy your vegetables at the farm stand on the corner, and it's going to be wonderful and beautiful. And this is just one example, but really, um, change is really exciting. And we humans, our minds are the ones that make it scary. And so that's one thing about fear. Um, and the other thing is that, and that's why I asked you, what's the thing about your business, about being visible and being seen, that scares you the most? Because the thing is, when you actually take what scares you the most and you actually do it, like after even maybe the first time, but at least after a couple times, it's no longer scary. So you're like, oh, I don't even know why I was even like worried about that, and it's just so funny. Humans, we one of our favorite things to do is just stand in our own way all the time. And so my challenge for you, and this is a very quick video, because this is actually my day off, but I am sticking to my own self-proclaimed 7-day video challenge. Once you start doing it, I lost my train of thought. The point is, once you do something that you were once scared of, it's no longer scary. Or if it is, the fear lessens and maybe even changes into excitement. Um, Usually it does. Until you do it so much, and then it's not even exciting anymore because it's like, that old thing again. Oh, so I think what I was saying was humans, you know, we stand in our own way um, so much, and then realize that whatever that stuckness was not even a big deal at all. So my challenge for you. It is my day off. I'm very relaxed today. Um, so my challenge for you is to really, you know, just kind of like let go of everything that came up to this point. Connect with your soul, with your inner core, and take a couple deep breaths and ask yourself, you know, if I'm completely honest with myself, what is the one thing that scares me the most? Um, that I that I haven't even done yet in my business because it's too scary, or that I've done like a little bit, but you know, I kind of keep holding myself back from it because it's just scary. Um, so find that one thing and and do it. Um, because I promise you, the fear is in your mind. Um, and I'll share with you well, over the past few years, there was one big major scary thing that for me that I held myself back from doing for a really long time, and that was asking for help in my business. Um, I was very, you know, do it yourself, and you know, um, jack of all trades, and I really can do a lot of it, and I'm really good at a lot of it. But that doesn't mean that I always have to be alone and always, you know. And this is a very common thing for people, for sole proprietor business owners. Um, but towards the end of last year, just really briefly, I'll share that when I first was planning out Abundant Souls, it was in the form of an abundance school for business women. I work with women and men entrepreneurs, but and and the way I was formatting it, you know, I'm always kind of guided by the universe and my inner guidance, and the format was such that I realized it would be really beneficial to bring in another teacher to kind of to really help, you know, beef up, for lack of a better term, the business mentoring part of it. And this one name of a business coach kept popping into my head, and she's like ultra busy, ultra successful, ultra, you know, just abundant and awesome, and does so many things, and her articles are great, her webinars are amazing, she's a great teacher, she's a very nice person, and she kept popping into my head, and I thought, oh, wow, like, what if I asked her to help and be the business teacher? And what if she said yes? And it was like, oh my God, it just felt so humongous. And it was so humongous. But the thing is, like, I got over that part of myself that had a hard time asking for help. I just thought, you know what? That's not doing me any good at all. What will do me really well is if I get over myself and just get out of that weird old pattern. Who even cares where it came from? It doesn't even matter. Just stop it, you know? And which reminds me of a funny Bob Newhart thing. But anyway, but I digress as always. Um, so the end of the story is I asked her for her help, and she said yes. And so for that portion of the business, she was helping teach the business segment. And so it's like, you know what? Nothing's going to happen if you don't do anything. Like if you just stay stuck in your fear, hoping that the thing that you're afraid of will suddenly somehow be less scary, it's not going to happen. it will have, you will get over your fear when you just do the thing that you're afraid of. So I know that that's just common sense, you know, but sometimes I know I needed to hear it, and sometimes you hear things that are just logical and common sense, and you go, oh yeah. So I needed to share that with you, and then the second thing that, and I'm not even sure exactly, again, I'm not sure exactly why or where the fear was coming from, um, but for a very long time, my big fear was like um, making videos, which is funny because here I am just like, I've got this weird Parker Stevenson haircut because I'm growing my hair out and it's really awkward. It's not short and it's not long, and it's very flippy and 70s right now. Um, so I used to let, you know, having bad hair get in the way. And then today I was like, oh, but I'm dressed, you know, I'm like basically in my pajamas and wearing a big puffy sweatshirt. And it's like, who cares? Who cares? You know, if I'm worried about people judging me, I would have quit a long time ago because I'm definitely a unique human being. You know, and I do things in my own unique style, and now I'm starting to realize, well, that's what makes it cool. Hello, that's why it's good. That's why it works, because I'm not a cookie cutter product, you know, of something that, and that's another thing. Like I'm working on getting comfortable with really being who I am, and this is it. This is it. So I do like to wear nice clothes too, and makeup, and have good hair when the good hair can be had. I hope that's coming soon. But it looked better yesterday. It looks different every day, but that's kind of me too. I'm kind of different every day, and so yeah. So it's like the video thing, and while I was in the process of creating the my new info product, which is called the Soul Grown Dream Business Kit, um, which has basically like I poured every ounce of really deep business wisdom that I've learned over the past several years into this product. And as I was creating the format for it, I tend to do more like you know, in addition to writing, I would do more like MP3 voice recordings for meditations and energy exercises, things like that. But something was saying, nope, it's got to be videos for this product. You've got to do the video thing. And I was like, oh no, no. I was like all resisting. And I was like, but you know what? And I realized the reason that that is because I just have to get over myself and just do the thing that I'm afraid of. Because if I don't, I'm always going to stay stuck. And I'm not going to be seen, because, and that doesn't make any sense at all, because I'm all about helping my clients be more comfortable and confident and willing to put themselves out there, and that's how they get the clients and the money. And it's like, well, it works for them. What the heck am I doing hiding? It's really silly, but you know, we all have our own journey, and we learn things as we go, and it was just time. Um, so yeah, the asking for help, boom, got over that. The creating videos, here I am. So I'm not sure what scares me beyond this. I'll have to think about that for myself. But so, okay, so your assignment for within the next 24 hours is to do what scares you the most in your business. Okay, and let me know how it goes, because actually making videos is really fun. Why didn't I do this sooner? Because I wasn't ready. That's okay. But no, it really is. Okay, that's it for now. Have a great night. Have fun. Mwah. Love you. Bye.